All right. Scheduling notes. 24 Mustang is not scheduling this week. Currently, right now, they have a stop build in place on the Dark Horse, so they won't be scheduling those. No painted roof or convertibles right now. By the way, somebody asked me if you could order a convertible Mustang, because on the build and price on Ford's website, it's not listed. But yes, you can order those. No 100 days. That would be your EcoBoost. And everything else above that must have to select a package or trim level that includes the wrapped leather center console. So it's included in the performance spec, or it's also included in 201A or 401A. So if you don't have a 201A or a 401A, you would have to then add like performance pack or something to get that. So it does say do not remove 2.3 performance package from 101A on orders selected in CVW, which I'm not sure what that means. If removed, it will become unbuildable due to the quality issue. So we actually did have a stock one that they said they found this out on, and they're giving us an extra allocation next month to make up for it, because we had a 100A or 101A, and it did not have the performance package on it, and so it could not build it for some reason. So anyway, all right, moving on. 23 Escape. By the way, they are shipping out. We have some that are in KC. Did any arrive while I was gone?
For which one?
Escape?
No.
I didn't see any. Okay, so we should be getting some Escapes very soon, and when we do, we'll try to do a walk around. Well, we've seen those at other shows, but I'll still do one.
We haven't done one here on our lot, though, so.
No, we haven't. Not the thorough ones that I do. All right.
Thank you.
All right. I'm not sure I can say that name.
Sahas?
Sahas?
I think so.
Reserved a Lightning. You want to read it? Go ahead.
Reserved a Lightning on 6/3/21. Placed my order on 9/7/22 for $63,469. Ford website says MSRP $67,569. Do I qualify for price protection and the 6,500 model year transition private offer for XLT or just one?
Okay. So yeah, go ahead. So you're gonna get price protection to the price it was when you ordered the vehicle. So that's where you're gonna be price protected to that price. And any private offers that are in your name, you will get that as well. So they should take and price protect you based on the price when you ordered, which was on. Now, wait a minute. You said you reserved a Lightning on 6/3. Now, that doesn't mean anything. It's when you actually place the order. So whatever the price was when you placed the order on September 7th,
which was
$63,469. That would be the price that you should pay it by. Yeah. And then if you had a carryover, you had a transition offer of $6,500, you would get that, but only if you get the private offer. So some people think they get the private offer because they had a reservation, but that's not the case.
Was 9/7 part of the 23 model year?
Yes. It
is 23. So you won't have the private offer?
Well, if they had a order that got carried into the next year,
right?
They would
but
still
he
get
placed his order 9/7/22.
Yes, but if he extended his reservation, because you had XLTs that could extend as well.
Okay.
So he probably got an extend your reservation. That's why he got a $6,500
reserved his Lightning 6/3/21.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Possibly.
So, thanks for the donation. All right. So you should get both.
If you're confused, just email us. We'll go over the whole thing with you.
The biggest thing is you will get the price it was when you ordered. Is what the price they should protect you to, which is $63,469. Plus, you should get the $6,500 transition private offer if when they pull it up, it's in your name. So if you extended the reservation from your 22 order, because you're probably you were given an invite in 22 model year, and because XLT was gone, you extended it to 23, and that's how they got the private offer. So you would get both. So.
All right. Chat box is going up.
Yep.
And if we don't answer your question or you have continuing questions, email me at fordvideoguide@gmail.com, especially if you want to answer quickly. Tim gets a little bit backed up, so I'm usually answering within a day or two.
Still trying to answer questions from when I was gone last week. So if you have a question when it comes to like availability, scheduling, Sarah knows all those questions. You'll find out.
If
we
I
do those
don't,
in here.
I have the person to
ask. And so if you want those questions answered in a timely manner, Sarah's the one to be able to email the Ford Video Guy at Gmail. You'll get those answered a lot quicker. Mine's more, I try to focus on the questions that has to do sales-related questions first, and then I'll get to those eventually. So just so you know that. So Orlando, OBX, You need to email me. I think he was talking about going to the meetup in Tampa as well, evidently because he's from Orlando, I assume.
Yeah.
Email me for timothybartz@gmail. I want to get your email address so that we can get you on. I have an email that I'm starting. Anybody else wants to go to the Tampa meetup at the Ford Garage on the 1st?
Email him, not me.
Yeah, that one. Do email me and put in the title Tampa Meetup so that I can see it and pop up. And I want to get a list and email bulk kind of an email group going to keep you guys all updated on any last minute changes and such like that. So there you go. All right, moving on. I left off at the 23 escape. So yes, pop your questions in there. We won't answer more questions. I get through the scheduling information and such. It's kind of funny. I was on the Johnny's last night, and Johnny says we're going to do some scheduling notes, and somebody said, "No, leave that for Tim. He can do it too." What I like,
Yes,
about Johnny is that Johnny's is based on the Canadian ordering, and sometimes it is different. So when he does it, it's always good to get information, especially those of you from Canada,
Yes.
to get that information from him as well as from me. So
Because Canada could be slightly different than here.
because he had some on there that was a constraint there in Canada and it wasn't here. So
Right.
there is that. So anyway, all right. 23 model year Bronco Sport has cleanup scheduling, so that means that they're trying to fill a last minute holes and everything like that. Looks like we're probably going to be building the Bronco Sports into October, about the middle of October. Can't give you specific dates anymore. And then also, plus they took those away. Where I found those. Like, where did you find that information? I told them, and then they took it away, and I'm like, oh, I should have lied. All right. Anyway, I did see that now you can put on the black diamond package on the Big Ben or the Outer Banks, but it does say that it won't let you submit it yet. So it's there. It allows me to select it, as well as the full body protection or full underbody protection, which are late availability items, but it won't let you order it yet. So I saved an order for myself because we're going to get one of those in so that we can do a video on it. So, all right, 23 model year Edge is cleanup scheduling as well. So we do know that 24 order bank is going to be coming up really soon here in May, I believe. So that'll switch over here real soon. So 23 model year Edge scheduling is almost wrapped up. I think this is the last month of filling those last holes there. 23 Bronco, they are doing balance out scheduling, which means if your dealer has leftover allocations, you'll probably see those scheduled. All of ours were used last week. By the way, our 2 only cloth tops got scheduled. So our last 23 carryover, or our last order that we had in there prior to new orders got scheduled as well. So now we're up to new orders. And we had 2 members that got scheduled, so that was pretty cool to see. All right. Don't forget base Everglades, manual transmission, Badlands optional wheel, and cloth seats on the Outer Banks and the Wild Track are not available to order. But the other end, Heritage is not. They don't have that on here. They should update this. So Heritage isn't either. So you can order any other configuration. So what is left? So you can order a Big Ben. You can order an Outer Banks. You can order a Black Diamond, a Badlands, a Wild Track, which will be constrained to take a little while. Those are available to order. Outer Banks and the Wild Track will require leather seats. So keep that in mind for those. And I would stay away from Sasquatch, Hardtop, and Lux Package if you can. Like I said, I'll be doing a video kind of talk a little bit about that. And what you're getting from that. Is it enough value? That kind of thing. So I drove clear to Tennessee, 14 hours. No adaptive cruise. Wasn't that bad. Still have the landscaping. You know, so it doesn't have lane center, but it has lane keeping. I don't know. So, okay. Moving on. 23 Explorer cleanup scheduling, base 100A and hybrid are retail orders only. So cleanup scheduling always means that they pretty much have things scheduled out, but for dealers that have allocations, they're going to try to fill in for those allocations based on what holes they have, to fill in, kind of thing. So. All right. 23 Expedition cleanup scheduling as well. We do know that the build out is coming up in August, I believe. So, we're 23, then we'll move into 24. Don't forget, you have to add the heavy duty trailer tow package to your order if you don't have it on there or if it's not included, or else it will not get scheduled for 23. So if you want a 23 Expedition, make sure you have the heavy-duty trailer tow package. Just got to be there. Otherwise, it's going to get pushed to 24, and they will not give you price protection. All right, mahogany seats are not available, it says now. And then retail order banks is closed for 23 model year. 23 Maverick, cleanup scheduling as well. We do know they're going to follow along with the Bronco Sport. They should be building into October for the 23 model year. And then moving to 24, don't forget about those constraint items. Take off your splash guards, take off your bed covers, your bed tray liner, and your tow hitch, your optional tow hitch. Optional tow hitch. Not the ones included in the package, but the optional ones. Driven Wild Outdoors, welcome in. I got a picture of us we're going to show you later. So just join the show. Any news on Dark Horse scheduling? Yeah, I just mentioned a little bit ago that they have a stop build in place on Dark Horse, so it doesn't look like they're going to be scheduling yet. So, all right, what else? We got 23 Ranger is not scheduling this week. Looks like they might be about done for 23 model year. So they haven't said anything about 24 order banks yet. I know they're going to do, I think they're going to be doing a Raptor reveal at some point. We did know that they said, information coming soon. So hopefully maybe in May we'll get some idea of when the order banks are going to open up. I mean, I don't know for sure. There's somewhere in here. Which one was it? It actually gave a date. Oh, it was on the Mach-E. All right. Anyway, so hopefully real soon for the 24 Ranger. I'm looking forward to that one. I really love the refreshed an update for the Ranger. 23 F-150 is scheduling for the week of April or May 22nd. No moonroofs, no power tailgates, no additional high series trimmers. That's that 402A or heritage packages. Again, don't forget, if you're wanting a heritage package, we have plenty available at very significant discounts. I should just say that. I'm thinking $5 or $6 grand off or something like that. I don't know. Also, no 20-inch all-terrain tires, no STX appearance package or black appearance packages for the STX, and no 18-inch chrome appearance package wheel. So you'll need to go to the 20-inch wheel if you want one, and no 17-inch all-season tires on the base XL two-wheel drive. Which means the other options are available, just won't be those. So same way it says no 20-inch all-terrain tires. So if you have the all-season instead, it would get scheduled, or could get scheduled. 23 Super Duty. Wait, did I miss a donation there?
Yes. Outsider reviews.
Oh.
Cool. Hi, Tim. I'm thinking of getting an F-150 power boost, but I'm worried about reliability reports. What have you been hearing?
They've been pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't seen any issues or any complaints with them on our end. I mean, you kind of, I like the combination of the 3.5 EcoBoost engine paired with that hybrid to get you a little bit better fuel economy and such. So,
yep.
I'm not hearing the same thing. So, I'm sure there's going to be some here and there, and probably those are the ones that you're reading about. But for the most part, anyway.
So
right.
I've just realized why when you churn, it's not catching you. It's because you're not speaking into it. You're here.
I'm turning.
So when you churn, you're here with the microphone at your cheek, not at your mouth.
But it should still get me as long as the microphone's here. As long as it's in front of me.
Hope so. We did get the new computer, guys.
Testing. All right. Yes, got the computer set up barely in time. Had to redo everything because of it, but it should process everything with no delays.
Yes, they were asking about that. So, new computer is here, so hopefully no delays.
Yep. All right. Moving on, 23 Super Duty. They are scheduling. It says no creative available for scheduling. I think they might be doing some scheduling. And we do know King Ranch Platinum Unlimited availability is exhausted. That means you can't order right now. And limited scheduling on Lariat trim. So it means they won't schedule. They'll schedule them, but just not that many. They encourage the spec. Don't forget, take the upfitter integration system. Removal delete option. Make sure you add that to your vehicle. And limited scheduling on a 360-degree camera. Doesn't mean they won't get schedule them at all, but it's limited on how many those schedule. And limited scheduling on the Super Cab. limited scheduling on the 7.3 engine, the Godzilla, a limited scheduling on the 6.7 diesel, the standard diesel, and then limited scheduling on the split bench seat, and then limited scheduling on the interior work surface. So we say limited, again, it means that they'll still schedule them, but they just at smaller quantities, not readily available. They don't have enough parts to do a bunch, is basically what they're saying. Also, exhaustive availability on the Pro Trailer Backup Assist 52T. They encourage removal where optional. So if it's standard, it's part of a package, like in that tow tech package, you're good. But if you have that as an optional equipment, standalone option, they say you probably should take that off. Transconnect fan and wagon, which this is the last year for that in the U.S. and Canada, they are scheduling for the weeks of 6/5 or 6/12, and then transit is scheduling for the week of 6/19. And there, we got an email today saying you need to make sure that you're taking off any of those constraint items. So just keep that in mind. So we've mentioned several of them recently. Limited availability for the chrome or in the black HID headlights, the high-res rear view camera, 360-degree camera. So limited availability for those. No power outlet as a standalone option. Limited availability where included with the dual batteries. So also orders from dealers with remaining BEV commodity allocations. So they need those BEV orders before they move on to the U.S. Postal Service orders. Currently, the power sliding door 65C is currently not available at all. It's been limited in the past. Now it's not available, and they are balanced out on the power running boards, option 68L, the side barn doors 59A, and all crew van body codes, and the 10,360 GWR for the vans, cabin chassis, and cutaways. So we've been saying those were limited availability in the past. Now some of those are they're balanced out completely. Balanced out means that they're done, that they have all the parts that they can do, and they can't make any more, basically. So, and then Mach-E. Mach-E is doing cleanup scheduling. Believe this might be the final for job 1 before moving on to 23.5 model year. Does say the order bank targeted to open Tuesday, May 2nd. So I'm looking forward to seeing the order guide on that coming up, hopefully next week, by the way I'm gone. But I'm looking forward to seeing that, to see what changes there are on that. So anyway, there you go. There's just scheduling information. Anything got to highlight?
Not really.